Hey friends! My name is Alex and I travel in the forest areas, especially solo winter camping. Let's go back to the forest camp. Before starting today's video, please subscribe to our channel. It's almost 8 o'clock in the morning. I slept very late in the night, so I got up very late today. As you know, winter nights are long, but it's hard to spend alone. As you can see, it has snowed a lot during the night, and it has been snowing for quite some time this morning. Snow is snow all around. This is the biggest and most beautiful thing about solo winter, especially for winter tourists like us. I love the snow and these cold areas. I carry my bag on a small cart, and it has to be pulled with a small rope, because it is difficult to walk in such a place and on such snow, and if you have to carry it on your shoulders, it's even more difficult. You don't get so tired if you tie it with a rope like this. I take my bag off the cart. I have also brought some firewood with me. Keep them aside. And keep this empty cart aside. In the morning, we do some vigorous work, clean the wood, and then, first of all, we will make a saw from this wood so that we can easily cut large pieces of wood and collect enough pieces that will be clean from this wood. We'll be done, and it helps a lot in starting the fire, so let's make our own opinion. We are in dire need of opinions to chop wood. I know it's quite hard work, but I enjoy doing these things because when you like, if you are in the areas, first of all, do something to keep yourself busy, which will pass your time and become something useful. I am cleaning these woods with the help of an axe, and the corners have to be cut. After cutting these woods into small pieces, first of all, these woods are cleaned a little with the axe so that they can be used for burning. It is also very important to clean the wood, because we don't have to make the wood as if it is bent a little bit to make the impression. The dry bark of this wood can be very useful, especially for kindling the fire. I have found some snow-drifted coals to mark the top of these timbers, and then it will be easier for me to cut them. I have already made one timber, but to make another with it I need to have to be marked on top so that they are the same. I put the previous wood on top of it and then mark it with the charcoal so that they are the same as the previous wood. Thank you. Coal is also found, and I have marked it on my other wood. Now I cut this wood with the help of an axe. It is a very difficult job. I'm not going to give up, and I'm going to keep making hand saws no matter what, because I need them so much. Saws can cut wood so quickly, and it's so much harder to cut with an axe anyway. Finding wood is also very important. This is very useful for you during solo winter camping. If there is no firewood, then that's it. My axe is also not working, I think. It takes a lot of effort. Small pieces of wood are beneficial in starting a fire, otherwise, it takes a lot of time to start a big fire. I have painstakingly cut many pieces of wood. You can see. If I need more, I will do a little more. I have to stress even more why I am not working without an axe. I also have to sharpen the axe. And keep pushing, Alex, you can. Very good. The axe must be handled very carefully as it can cut your hand. There is a lot of snow on the top of the wood, and the wood is not particularly dry. It has a lot of moisture inside. That's why it takes a lot of effort to cut them. You see my situation. If you ever come to these areas, bring a full set of tools with you. And keep pushing, Alex. Well done, Alex. Both these woods are made the same. It took me a long time to cut them and give them this design. But I made both of them the same. If they are not the same, then it can be very difficult to make opinions. My axe cut quite a lot today. My arms are starting to hurt now too because it was so hard to work, you can see. Wow, it's snowing again. We have to continue our work because we are in dire need of ideas to cut down large logs. There is a lot of snow on these trees. It is very important to rub these woods together. We don't remove the tops of the logs so that we are left with clean wood, from which we will form opinions. I have to cut and clean some more wood that might be useful to make my opinion. Cut from the right side and then cut and clean it from the other sides as well. The axe must be sharp for this task, otherwise, you may have a lot of difficulties cutting the wood. The faster you swing the axe, the better. After this wood is cut and cleaned, we need to mark the top of the first timbers so we know how to line them up. This is quite a laborious task. Now let's do their fitting. So for this first, we will drill holes in these timbers, so I have some tools for drilling holes. You should also have such things with you. So let's drill holes in all that wood. I always carry a small handheld drill with me so I can drill holes into any wood wherever I need to. When you go solo winter camping, these things, keep in mind that if you don't have such tools, you can also have a hard time. It takes a lot of force to drill holes in all these woods because the drill we have is hand operated. Yes, if it's electric, it can punch holes in anything very quickly, but in tourist areas, such things can come in handy as you may need them many times. The drill has to be rotated by hand, then it goes through the hole and you have to apply a lot of force to do the job. So, guys, all the holes are drilled in the wood. I also have a chisel with me to level the corners. I have to make the corners of the wood so that the holes we made will fit into them. So to make the corners, I'll use a knife. It's pretty sharp. So we sit on one side, and if the work takes a lot of time, then we start it. It is also important to round these corners so that it fits easily inside the hole. A chisel or a knife is a must-have because they are needed a lot, especially when you have to make small cuts. So right now I'm rounding a corner of this wood, and it's almost done. Island. Yes, friends, all the wooden corners are made. Now join them together. They are perfectly made. Now Now I take out a chain from my pocket and put it on top of them. I already knew that I had to make this thing, so I had already bought this thing with me. Wood is found in the forest, but other things you must bring with you, such as a small cart for loading, or chain for making handmade saws, or blades, etc. The tighter the chain, the better. So guys, our saw frame is ready. Now let's install the saw blade in it. Adjust the blade first. Now let's put it in. It looks great. Now I need another small piece of wood that I can put in between the chain. This wood is also cut a little in the middle so that our blade or saw can fit inside it properly. Our opinion is that the wood on both sides has come from Sahi and its nets etc. are tightened so that it does not harm us while cutting the wood. After making this little piece of wood, we need to put it around the chain and twist it so it doesn't open and work properly. Twist it a little more so it fits just right, and it's almost ready. My little one has this opinion ready. With this, I can cut very large logs. So now collecting big logs, you have to go around to collect the logs, and the almost dry logs are broken. They fall automatically. You just have to pick them up and go about your business. The wood is thick enough to put in a cage made of 6 logs, and then try to cut it. This wood is thick enough and heavy enough to carry it on ice, and it becomes even more difficult to walk. After placing this wood, cut it with the help of your saws. Wow, my feedback is working perfectly. Wow, that was fun. It worked perfectly. It split the wood in 2 very quickly. Now it is snowing heavily again, so I have to arrange a fire so that I can use small pieces of wood. Collect all these small pieces of wood. Try to light the fire with these tools. This is quite an old method. Great, Alex, you finally got the fire sorted. Now I sit by the fire and take some heat. It is giving me enough heat. It's snowing pretty hard today, as you can see, guys. Cold winds are blowing along with the snowfall, which adds to the chill. You can see the trees moving quite a bit and see the snow coming from above. It's a beautiful sight. Enjoying this season has its own fun. It's going to be night, so I have to arrange for dinner. So for that, I first bring ice in a pot and put this pot with ice on the fire so that it becomes water. If you go out for winter camping, you must keep some utensils with you, otherwise, you may have difficulty getting water or food. Now I also make coffee for myself with this water. Great, it's quite well made. Well done, Alex. So, guys, I'm just chilling out here drinking coffee and enjoying the snow, and warming myself by the fire. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you liked this video, please like, comment and share. See you in the next solo winter camping video. Goodbye.